So now we have Rattel at center, Marcotte on one wing, and Schmatz on the other. Lemaire, Napier, and Lafleur, the Canadians clear it in, and very quickly they change. They have Chartrand on, along with Gainey and Jarvis. Here's Gainey coming in on that left side. He falls against Park. They go to the corner, and the puck is loose in behind the net. Park trying to tie up Chartrand. Jarvis in there twisting and turning to Chartrand right in front, and Gainey missed the open side. What a gorgeous setup that was. He let it go all in the one motion. He was just wide with it. Now the puck goes down the ice into Canadiens territory, and Chartrand back there. That's the opportunity for Don Cherry to make changes. Canadiens starting out. They clear it into the center ice area. Rick Smith behind the net up on the left side. Middleton ahead to Rattel. Rattel shooting it in. Now then, Savard. Score tied 2-2 early in the third period. Savard shooting it in for Montreal. That is the Canadian strategy, obvious to everyone starting the third period. They want to keep it in. There's Lemaire shooting it to the corner to Lafleur. A sharp angle shot. Robinson at the point, cleared it back in. Here's Lafleur after it again. He tried to center it. The Bruins sweep it to the line. Marcotte dumped it delicately down on the left side, and Robinson has it there for the Canadiens. On it in the center ice area, Rick Smith. Robinson ahead to Napier. Here's Rick Smith into O'Reilly on the backhand, and that one went off Napier. Napier around the net, gathering speed, making a move, coming out into the center ice area. Stopped by McNabb. Into Marcotte. Marcotte centered it. O'Reilly was upended, and again the fans react. Here's Robinson over the line. Robinson takes a look to the other side. Engblom trying to get it. And Marcotte has it out to McNabb into the center ice area. He shoots it in. Now on the left side. Lemaire trying to pick it up at center. Park has it for Boston. We're in the third period. Park shooting it right on. Dryden hands it off to Lambert. It's kept in by Jonathan. It's Cashman to Jonathan. A backhand shot. Another shot. Dryden is down. And Jonathan appeared to have the tie-breaking goal. Boston coming very close. There's Miller shooting a long one. Robinson ahead on the left side. Lambert couldn't get it. Park off the boards. Engblom has it into the center ice area to the Boston line. And Miller cleared it back to center. Here's Savard from Montreal waiting for Lambert to get onside. And Tremblay is offside.
Well, a look at the TV broadcast positions. Our co-players from La Soirée de Hockey, René Lecavalier, Lionel Deval, and Gilles Tremblay. And there you see your commentators. And there you see the action set for the face-off in the Boston zone.
It's very exacting doing a game from the crowd here at the Boston Garden, but these wonderfully knowledgeable people supply a great atmosphere. And I think we'll make it all the way through. Right now, it's a tie hockey game, 2-2. Now right in front, it comes, and Gainey missed that pass. It was sent out by Hughes, and Gainey couldn't connect in front. Canadians clearing it in again behind the net. Now Milbury cleared it up on the wing to O'Reilly. McNabb couldn't get it. Now McNabb gets it a second time going in on that left side. A high shot. O'Reilly on the boards with Middleton. Here's Middleton to McNabb. McNabb around the net, jammed out of the play by Lapointe. And they'll get a whistle here for a face-off to the right of Dryden. 11:24 left in regulation time. The score tied to 2 goals.
Yeah, so far this has been a period of missed opportunity. Saturday night, Game 5 at the Forum in Montreal. 8 o'clock our broadcast time start, Eastern time. And this one, who knows? This could go right down to 7. They both could. As the series here is exactly as it is in New York. One team ahead 2-1, and the games are exactly identical at 2-2 in the third period.
So Rattel, who has both goals for Boston, is at center. There's a shot. It hits Schmatz in front. LaPointe ahead to Napier. He gets it into the center ice area. There's Sims clearing it up. Lafleur intercepting ahead on the left side to Risebrough. Rattel coming out for Schmutz. Here's Rattel. He has Marcotte on the other side. Rattel back to Sims. There's a Schmutz. Oh! Schmutz at the open net. Here come the Canadiens. Risebrough shooting it in. Lafleur going in there. Into the corner. Marcotte against Risebrough. Sims trying to cover up. Up on the left side, Marcotte getting it to the line. Not out. Now Marcotte is into the center ice area. It goes off a leg. It's picked up by Sims over the line. There's the shot. And he rattled up and off the right leg of LaPointe. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left in regulation time. 2-2. The Bruins keeping it in. Here's Rick Smith. And LaPointe cleared it down on the right side. Knott's back there turning for the Boston Bruins. Up on the left side, Milbury to Jonathan. He cleared it in, and Robinson has it, making that move against Jonathan. Up on the left side to Engblom. Engblom is over the line, takes a look, drops it back. Mondu, a turnaround shot. He's wide. Here's Trombley on the boards against Miller. Milbury and Lambert moved in. We get a stoppage in play.
With the score, Montreal 2, Boston 2. This is Stanley Cup 79.
Oh man, take mine.
Thanks.
I'd love to spend my holidays up here. I got no place to stay.
You can use my cottage. Kevin, you okay?
Susie dumped me.
Have you met Julie? It's the last one.
Moose Light. Enjoy your nature.
Armor all. Put it on. And it's always there. It's strong protection.
We really just want to make sure he can pick any university he wants.
Okay, let's have a look.
What do you see in the future? A financial security advisor from Freedom 55 Financial can help you get there. Because financial planning is about more than just retirement. It's about making things happen in every stage of your life. So keep dreaming, but start planning.
So you know what? Here's how we can help make this work.
Freedom 55 Financial. The freedom to choose, the power to get there.
The sound, the performance, the excitement, the fast and the furious. For that deep, powerful sound, it's Dynamax Performance Mufflers. Right now, get up to $75 back at Minute and Speedy Muffler Brake and Wheel. For that unique tuner sound, it's DMX Performance Systems designed for today's import vehicles. And right now, you save 30%. Plus, enter to win a trip to Universal Studios Hollywood, the world's largest movie studio and theme park. Minute and Speedy Muffler Brake and Wheel, your performance experts.
NHL Classic Series, showcasing the greatest Stanley Cup playoff series ever played.
The pass, Sakic scores!
The best of 1993. Classic Series, all week on the NHL Network.
8:29 left in the third period. Rattel against Lemaire. Montreal, everybody up back to LaPointe. He chopped at it. Now Savard goes to the left side. Lafleur keeping it in for Montreal. Here's Gainey. Gainey trying to center it. LaPointe takes a shot, and a miraculous save by Gilbert. Now Park shooting it to the far side. Canadiens with pressure on. A weak shot by Lafleur. Lemaire against Park. Schmutz cleared it into the center ice area. Gainey has it knocked off his stick by Rattel. Now LaPointe scored tied 2-2. Lafleur starting out. Lemaire couldn't come up with it. Redmond starting back for Boston in over the line. Now here's Schmutz. Schmutz getting set, a backhand shot. And again, in rapier-like fashion, Dryden put out that left hand. The angle was sharp, but he came up with a brilliant save. He was taking no chances whether or not that was going to miss the net. Now McNabb into the center ice area to O'Reilly. Here's O'Reilly going in a goal! And Dryden out on the short stop. He blocked it. Now Risebrown. On the left side, it goes over to Napier on the other wing. Milbury clearing it ahead. Here's Napier trying to set up Risebrown, and the clock shows exactly 7 minutes left in regulation time. McNabb clearing it in. Middleton going in there. O'Reilly on the other side. Here's Milbury. It came out over the line, and the call offside.
I don't know how long we have to wait for the next goal, Gary, but we may have to wait a long time for the next penalty.
I think at this stage of the game, it certainly will have to be a type of penalty where it's going to affect the outcome of a goal. But just tremendous action here.
A chance for Lapointe. Lemaire tried to get his stick on it. I don't think he did. I think Gilbert got the leg out before. I can't remember, Danny, in the last 2 years when these teams played in the finals, this type of sustained offensive action.
No, I would think the last 2 games particularly have been the outstanding games in the playoffs of recent years between the Bruins and the Canadiens.
This has been tremendous action, and I think the Canadiens are very fortunate right now. You know, Dryden was kind of overshadowed Tuesday night because he lost, but he has come up with about 4 or 5 saves this period to keep Montreal at even.
So the puck at the Canadiens line. It's returned in across the line by Jonathan. Cruising in there is Miller. He has Cashman on the right side. Robinson coming out rather carefully. Now on the right side. Engblom at center shoots it to the line. And Jonathan knocked it down on the wing. Score tied at 2. Engblom fell but hooked it out. Now Miller on the left side. He cams it off the corner boards to the other side. Cashman, he lost it to Lambert. Ahead to center to Mondeau. Mondeau taken off the puck by Cashman. Rick Smith. He failed to hit Jonathan with it. Dryden again out of the net. There's Robinson against Cashman. Robinson leading a 4-man Canadiens attack into the center ice area across the line. In it goes to Lambert. Cashman is there. He clears it up on the right side. Here's Jonathan coming in. Miller is with him. Jonathan takes a look. He slides it into Dryden. And it's Lapointe from the corner. To Robinson on the left wing. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. Cashman upended Robinson. Now it's at the line to Park. Park over to Sims at center. Long shot. The teams are making changes while the play goes on. Savard coming out. The Bruins breaking it up. Marquardt lobbed it over the line for Schmott. Schmott losing it to Jarvis, ahead to Gainey. Here's Gainey in on that left side. Gainey cutting in there, having difficulty controlling it. Into the corner. Here's Sims coming out at the line. Ahead to Marquardt with Schmott over the line. And Savard takes over for Montreal and gives it to Gainey. Gainey down on the left side, shooting it in. Now Charclaw moves in, but the Bruins take over. Middleton, a long lead pass for Schmott. Up on the left side. Now Napier gathering speed, hits that Boston line. Here's Napier along the boards. LaFleur comes up with it. There's a pass. Here's Middleton starting out. Middleton over the line. Middleton getting set to center it. He can't. Now it's McNabb taken out of the play by Lapointe. Lemaire handing it off to Savard. Savard ahead on the left side for Lafleur. He's being hounded by Rick Smith. And McNabb. Ahead it goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly down on the right wing. Robinson watching him. Now O'Reilly gets it. He dumped it to McNabb. Lemaire starting on the left side. He couldn't get out. Robinson is coming up with Lafleur, got rid of it. Milbury to O'Reilly up on the left side to McNabb. Here's McNabb going in. He fired it. He scores! McNabb!
Peter McNabb has just ended a sequence of some of the best hockey you will ever see. And with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in regulation time, the Boston Bruins lead Montreal 3-2.
Just look at this move. It looks like McNabb is going to cut towards the inside, and then he switches direction and just gets by Engblom. Looked like he'd lost the puck and ends up on his stick and fires it past Dryden, but great puck control there.
You know, Engblom made a good play to begin with, Gary, and the puck just came right off him, right back to McNabb, who reacted perfectly.
See, even Dryden was moving to the other side of the post there and couldn't get back in time.
Peter McNabb, the hero of the moment here at the Boston Garden. There you see the reaction of the tremendously partisan Boston fans. That's the way it should be. And the home team has the lead. They haven't found their seats yet. They are still standing throughout the Boston Garden.
Well, you know, in this third period, the Bruins have had about 4 or 5 real good scoring chances, close-in chances that either the puck went wide or Dryden came up with a big save. And it looked like it was just a matter of time. And finally, McNabb, so far, what a hero he's going to be.
You know, I was finding myself wondering, when are they going to stop? When are we going to get the next whistle? It was just tremendous action.
I've had a relatively easy third period.
Both of us. Danny's done all the work. Larry Robinson was trapped in the play. Engblom back. McNabb made the most of that glittering opportunity. Live from the Boston Garden, the Stanley Cup playoff.
Clive MacDonald works for Shell's Global Fuels Research. At first glance, he's an unlikely presence at Ferrari's test track.
This is the closest I've ever been to a racing car. To be frank, this scared the life out of me.
He's part of a global team that designs fuel here and tests it here and keeps Shell on track in our search for the cleanest, most efficient fuels possible. It's experts like Clive who give us all a head start.
My name is Jess Gessner. I lost 115 pounds with Bowflex. I was 25 years old. I was 310 pounds. I had a 44-inch waist. Looking back at how big I was then, it's hard to believe that I look good as I feel I look now.
If you want great results like Chess, then call for a free video or DVD from Bowflex. And now, through this special offer, you can own the new Bowflex Extreme with no money down and payments of just $18 a month.
It's empowering. You feel great. You just, like, I can conquer the world because this machine just makes you feel that good and makes you that strong.
The Bowflex Extreme is backed by a 7-year warranty and comes with a 6-week, 100% satisfaction guarantee.
I know other guys who ate sandwiches and lost a lot of weight, but I don't see them on TV with their shirt off.
Call us now or visit us online for your free DVD or video. Find out how to get your Bowflex Extreme for just $18 a month. Call now.
Say goodbye to color that feels dry and enter the world of Hydrience, where color is lush, rich, and now stays radiant longer because Hydrience has re-emerged with new double-sized Pantene After Color Therapy. First, the rich color cream envelops hair. Then Pantene penetrates deep to keep your color radiance longer than before. It's color so lush you'll only want more. Hydrience with Pantene. Feels like heaven, looks color wonderful.
They are just now beginning to sit down. The majority of the fans are still cheering this young man, Peter McNabb. Look at it again, Gary. He fanned him that first shot, I think.
Yes, he did, and then caught it again. But, you know, it's very important now for Boston not to get caught up in all the enthusiasm here with the fans cheering. They still have a job to do, and, you know, it's very important that they play good, sound, positional hockey.
Robinson on the left wing as the Canadiens have to come back.
So with Boston leading 3-2, the play is on again. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in regulation time. Here's Rattel trying to center it against Lemaire. Smuts is around the net. Smuts getting set to center. Right over front. There's the shot. A big save on mark, caught by Dryden. The Bruins pressing the Canadiens. That's the best way they figured to protect this 1-goal lead. Here's Rattel sending it right inside. And the Canadiens. Robinson knocking it out to the side. So Lafleur starts down on the right wing. Cleared it in for Lemaire. Hart knocked it back to center. Savard over on the other side. Here's Marquardt lobbing off to the corner. Savard in there, and this is a noisy Boston Garden. Puck goes down the ice. Canadiens are going to be called for icing.
That goal was McNabb from O'Reilly at 16-18. Gary, just before that, you had mentioned how Dryden had come up with several big saves. While the action was back and forth, the Canadians were, I guess, guilty, if you will, of not finishing their plays to really test Gilbert to the extent that the Bruins were testing Dryden. So there you see it with 2:44 left in regulation time.
You know, from Boston's standpoint now, when they're in Montreal's zone, it's so very important that they just don't throw that puck blind in front of the net, allowing Montreal to come back. Hang on to it until you can make the good play to a teammate. Either that or the worst that can happen is you freeze it for a face-off.
Well, I would say that Boston is being enveloped with an interest comparable to that which appeared in the heyday of Bobby Orr. Face off to the left of Dryden. And now Wally Harris telling the Montreal Canadiens that they can't make further changes. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in regulation time. We have Mondeau on with Gainey. And Napier against Miller, Cashman, and Jonathan. Canadians get the draw. The point ahead to Napier, down on that right side and over the line. There's the shot. And it went off the leg of Milbury. Rick Smith to the other side. It's on the dasher board and rolls back into Canadians territory. The point. Time a big factor now for Montreal. They need a goal to tie it up. There's Gainey digging doggedly on the right side. Cleared it in. Cashman returns it down to the Montreal line. The point. Over it goes to Gainey with Napier on the right side. Here's Napier over the line with Lambert. He gives it to Lapointe going in. He scores! Lapointe!
We have 2:06 left in regulation time, and it's tied 3-3. Gary, you were so right. They gave the Canadians some room inside their own blue line.
You just can't give the zone away. You know, you have to make the Canadians shoot it in. The Bruins allowed the Canadians to come over the line, and look at how wide open Lapointe is, and he just fires it through, amazes the players, right through Gilbert's leg.
Napier made the play as he brought the puck up over the line. Played pretty well tonight. Now here's Lapointe. He has lots of room just to crank up and let go. And it's 3-3. That time, that goal at 17-54. Lapointe, Napier assisting.
Gainey also gets an assist. Here's McNabb going in, a goal! He fired it! And a splendid save. One of many made tonight by the goalies. That one by Dryden.
McNabb, he certainly has the knack of getting himself in the clear, and he's harassed by Savard, and that may have affected his shot, but Dryden comes up big. Here we see it from behind Dryden. Look, I don't know. Maybe he did get a good shot away, but the big guy was there.
Quite a night in the semifinals. They are into overtime in New York. The Islanders and the Rangers.
Now Boston, everybody up with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and Guy Lapointe is brought down by Middleton. Got it to Gainey over on the other side. Tremblay chasing it in. Sims to McNabb. McNabb had that glorious, glittering opportunity to put Boston ahead again, as he did earlier, but Dryden robbed him. Now the Canadians coming back. A pass goes off a body out over the line. Tremblay turned around by O'Reilly. O'Reilly in over the line. O'Reilly shooting it. Dryden got his arm on it. Now Middleton giving it to O'Reilly. They fight furiously in behind the net. Here's Middleton. He centered it, and it went by the lip of the crease into the corner. Less than a minute to go in regulation time. Here's Middleton. Middleton getting set in behind the net. It's high in the air. Here's Middleton again, centering it. And Lemaire cleared it to Tremblay. Tremblay coming out with Gainey. Gainey down on the left side, scoops it into Boston territory. Milbury, 37 seconds left. Score is tied at 3. Milbury ahead to O'Reilly. He falls. Canadians clearing it out over the line. Now here's Rattel. Ahead to O'Reilly. He bounced that one in there. He had to be very careful with that. Here's Brad Park. Straight into the boards by Lambert. Lambert got rid of it. Down the ice it goes. That will be icing.
Whoa.
Big face-off with 6 seconds left in regulation time.
Can't read his mind from here, Gary. Looked to me the way Lemaire flipped that puck. He just wanted to lob it so that it would fall, dead as it were, just to get it out into the neutral zone, into the blue line. It went all the way. And there is a face-off in the Canadian zone with 6 seconds left. This is just like overtime right here.
Well, a situation where you know that Jarvis is going to be out there. And I don't know if Scotty Bowman has called his timeout or not. He's talking to Jarvis right now.
Well, they've got Dwight Foster, who won the draw from Jarvis, setting up the first Boston goal here on Tuesday night. Foster hasn't played very much tonight, but he is also a very adept man at winning the draw, so he is out there against Doug Jarvis.
Well, if the Bruins get the draw cleanly, there certainly is enough time to get a good shot on net.
Park's the man. They got Dick Redmond back there as well. They're both inside the blue line. They can both fire the puck.
So a big face-off. The Bruins with Park and Redmond. They have good shots from the point. They're in over the line. Let's see who gets that draw. Wally Harris noticed that a player was out of position. He wants Robinson back. From the face-off, back it goes to Brad Park. In for Marcotte. He fired it wide. 1 second, that's it, and we're going to have overtime.
So Jill Gilbert and Ken Dryden will be the goaltenders on the spot tonight in overtime. And you have got a situation in the NHL with both games, the semifinals, now heading into overtime. The Bruins outshot the Canadiens 15-5 in that third period.
New from Delco, it's Mama's Boy. He never panics because he doesn't risk leaving his mama.
Mom, I can't feel my legs.
Stay put, Marshall. Do you want to get kidnapped?
Mama's Boy comes with internal magnets that prevent separation and a pull-string mama doll with 6 different guilt trips.
You'll miss me when I'm dead.
Also available, the Wuss and Sucker.
Some men never take risks. For men who do take risks, there's New Degree for Men. With twice the odor protection you need, it won't let you down.
The Nissan X-Trail. The small SUV with big heart, big style, big space, big sky, big sound, big utility, and surprisingly, a small price. The Nissan X-Trail, the SUV for evolving lives.
Oasis is coming, which is big news. They played sold-out big shows in big stadiums. And after 3 long years, their first North American show is in Canada. But not here.
They're playing in a small club. The first of 3 Molson Canadian Rockstar concerts this summer. You could be there if you open up a specially marked case of Molson Canadian and find a Rockstar Access Pass. Must be legal drinking age, no purchase necessary. It starts here.
The hot sun is back. Time to break out the Armor. And the Armor All wipes. Clean your car inside and out. With Armor All, it's strong protection.
Robinson with that tremendous reach. He goes in there along the boards. Park taking over. Now Park gets a little skating room, not much. He slaps it off the boards to Marcotte. Marcotte ahead, Middleton going across the line, and it's called on the offside. Score tied at 3. 1 minute has gone by in the overtime.
Yeah, there's Rick Middleton, who I just mentioned has 2 overtime winning goals to his credit. In regulation time, the Bruins outshot the Canadiens 29-23. What a setup, Gary, we've got here tonight. Both semifinal rounds, either 2-2 or 3-1. Somebody has scored in New York. Hang on.
Now Milbury. Ahead it goes to Miller. A pass off the body to the far side. There's Lambert taking the look, giving it to Savard. It's returned to Lambert. Lambert is in over that Boston line. Shoots it wide from the sharp angle. Now along the boards. Milbury covering up against Lambert. There it goes. Lemaire couldn't get it. Jonathan going after it, but longer strides by Savard. Got him there, the more quickly of the two. Now Napier, he has good moves. Coming in on that right side, trying to feed it in front. Here's Napier. Over the other side is Savard. Savard draped in on the boards by Cashman. Jonathan, the diminutive but solidly built winger, has it stopped at the line by Engblom. The Bruins clearing it down. On the move is Jonathan against Savard. On the boards, Miller going in to help up, but he can't get it, and the Canadiens wheel back into the center ice area. The head fake by Lemaire. He tried to drop it, and then he was dropped himself. Here come the Bruins. Down on the left side. Sims winds up the shot. An easy save for Dryden. There it is up on the far right side, bouncing into Bruin territory. Sims over on the other side. Mark back to Sims. Up on the left side, Mark caught with McNabb. McNabb, the big fellow, is over the line. His shot is blocked by Lapointe. They jam in on the boards. O'Reilly bumping with Mondu. Here's Marcotte. Back to Sims. Green shot. He didn't miss by much. Now Brad Clark going in. He ran into Robinson and fell. Lafleur on the right side. Over Risebrough. The puck was headed for Risebrough, but it hit Sims. Now Risebrough getting set. Back to Robinson, and he grazed the goal post. A screeching drive, not too high, but he was wide. 16 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first overtime period. The score tied at 3 goals, and the Canadiens go to the attack again. Lafleur is Lapointe over the line. He was stopped. Robinson giving it to Tremblay. Robinson back. Now the Bruins are making changes while the play goes on. They have Middleton on, along with McNabb and Schmatz. Gainey, Jarvis, and Tremblay for Montreal. Here is Jarvis ahead to Tremblay. Tremblay on the right side. Takes a look. He lost it to Rick Smith ahead to Middleton. Rattel is coming up in the play. Over to Rattel going in. They score!
Beautiful goal by Jean Rattel, his third of the hockey game, and this series is tied 2-2. The Islanders have beaten the Rangers. That series is tied 2-2 for Rattel, his first ever Stanley Cup playoff 3-goal game, and it is only fitting that the dominating person for the Bruins tonight, Jean Rattel, ends this game in overtime after 3 minutes and 36 seconds. And Gary will be back in Boston next Tuesday.
That's for sure, and it was a loose play by the Canadiens in the Boston zone, allowed the Bruins to break up, and look at that play by Middleton. Now Rattel's got it, and it looks like he's going to release it from that position. Cuts out in front a little further, beats Dryden on that far side for just a tremendous effort. But here's the play. Middleton sends a pass on his backhand over there. Rattel corrals it on his forehand. What a shot. Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
Well, no chance for Kenny Dryden. There was a pretty good play by one of the Bruins as he took Savard out, who was trapped on the play, and he tried to get back. What a hockey game.